Hey, it's Phil Ratcliffe with Rebel Financial. Thanks for tuning in again for our live stream. We're very lucky here to have Jim Pashovich. He's going to share with us his experience in food service and owning a food truck. So thanks so much, Jim.
Thank you, Phil.
For being here with us today. We very much appreciate it. This is a lot different than anything that we've done, but it's right up our alley in terms of like, we want to talk to entrepreneurs and business owners. And you know what?
Absolutely.
Who doesn't love food? You know?
Well, that's it. We all do.
And we all do. We're people, you know. So, you know, I was checking you out and reading a lot before, and it's interesting to me. You've been doing this for over 30 years. So tell us a little bit about how you got into the business and where you are now.
Absolutely. Nope, started back when I was at Ohio State University on campus, you know, going to the bars, and then would go up and get gyros afterwards at 2 o'clock in the morning. And one day when I was downtown, just saw some hot dog carts down there, and I thought, you know what? We could do gyros on these carts.
Yeah, get them out to more people.
Absolutely. So we ended up building our first cart back in, I want to say 84.
So you built it. You didn't buy it. You built it.
We designed it, built it, had some people helping us build it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And put it on the road, and it was almost an immediate success.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's
so
awesome.
It was a lot of fun.
So how did that evolve to where now you're a food truck owner versus you having built, because I know some people probably build up and then go to brick and mortar, right?
Sure.
So like, tell us a little bit about.
Well, I ran the carts all over Columbus for all those years. We ended up at like Columbus State, so a lot of people know us. It was called Skyward Grill at the time.
Okay.
So Columbus State, OSU Medical Center, different places like that, and then took a little break from it. Went into real estate.
Really?
Yes. Yeah. But I couldn't stop thinking about food.
Yeah.
So every day I would be on the MLS looking for a restaurant for sale.
So you did think about going into the brick and mortar, yeah?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And then just one day thought, you know what? I didn't want to go back into carts. Still love the carts, the mobile industry. And I just ran across some food trucks, and I thought, you know what? We could build a food truck.
Because you got to lug all that around and everything.
Absolutely.
Versus the truck, you could go park, open, go, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And that's so then we started building our truck in 2010, opened up in September 2011 with Pitabilities.
So that was, when you switched the truck, that's when Pitabilities was born right there.
Correct.
So now it's a little over 15 years old.
Well, Pitabilities is actually about 5 years old.
Oh, 5 years old.
2011.
I was thinking.
Yeah.
I was thinking 2001.
You're
So I guess that kind of answers my next question, is like, why choose the mobile instead of the food truck? But I guess it was almost luck then, because you could have bought the restaurant if the right opportunity would have shown up, right?
Absolutely. But you know what? I kept going back to the mobiles because, number one, I had a passion for it.
It's probably a whole different crowd too, right?
It is. And we get to see different people all the time. We don't have to rely on people coming to find us. And we get to go out to so many different scenes, everything from a lunch, corporate lunch, coming out to your building, to going to a school and doing a fundraiser, or going to an event, a mud run or something like that.
Probably makes it a lot more flexible for you if the market changes. So like, say you have like an awesome business lunch crowd, and then a certain big business goes out of business, you could be in big trouble.
Absolutely.
Versus you can just find somewhere else to go to serve a different clientele.
Absolutely. Yeah, we get to go to where the people are.
Yeah.
Rather than having to try to draw them in.
Okay. So what are some of the challenges in running a mobile food service company?
Sure. Well, just along with what we were just saying, one of the big challenges is trying to find locations to go. I talk to so many new people getting into the food truck business. Yeah. And they're calling me, hey, how do we find where we're going to go? It's knocking on doors and trying to find somebody that's willing to let you park their truck in front of your building, or trying to find the property manager, or even trying to find, an event to go to. Some of the events cost money, so all of a sudden they're worried, how am I going to pay for this event? The challenges are, where are we going to set up every day?
And then you make probably relationships, and some of those are go-to back and back
Correct.
again.
Yeah. We start scheduling in like November for the following year.
Wow. Yeah, that's
smart.
Yeah.
A lot of our locations, we've got them scheduled for all of 2017 already.
Yeah.
So we know our schedule for certain locations already for the entire year.
It's like we were talking about, I think before this broadcast, I was like, me and my wife like diners, drive-ins, and dives. And so, that is it's opened my eyes to food trucks a lot, because I've found that there's, like, just from watching them, so many passionate people about the food that they're producing. Maybe Guy Fieri will watch this and make a stop with you guys.
Absolutely.
Sometime. So I'm going to skip ahead to one of my other questions I'll put in there, because I think it leads to this. Just from looking at your website, you guys can kind of see it in the background right here. It's Pitabilities.com, but he's got a great video on here. And if you read their About Us page and everything, you can just tell that you're so passionate about your food and what you do, and even your team. Everybody seems like they're very into it, and I just love that, how it just shows everybody's favorite pita in there. So tell us a little bit about branding and living the lifestyle of your brand.
Well, we're currently working. Well, we just did our rebranding over the last year. Our second truck has been rewrapped. Our third truck goes into the shop next week to get a new wrap for the season. So the branding is pretty much complete. But we're also kind of finalizing a little bit about our mission. And our mission is family, freshness, and service. So family, as you notice, we are a family. We work together.
So whether it's real family, biological, or whether it's work family.
Oh, yeah. And they are. They're our work. They may be our work family, but they're a part of our family, because we spend more time together, also in very confined spaces. So we get to know each other very well.
Make sure first they have good hygiene, second that you like them, right?
Absolutely.
And then you take care of people.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Well, I noticed that one of your grill masters have been with you for like over 15 years, right?
Yeah.
So that's
he
awesome.
was with me on the carts, and then when we opened
I think I saw him in the video, and then I just thought his picture looked great on there too. And Zip was like, "I hope he brings that guy to the into the video."
We'll have to bring him next time.
Okay, so we kind of talked about some of the challenges. What are some of the opportunities? I think we touched on a little bit, but
sure.
The
biggest opportunity is that we are mobile. So as we do have challenges in different locations, we can move. We can pull up, pull out, and go to the next location. So that is a great opportunity. Currently, the food truck scene is very, very popular.
Yeah.
So that is.
So there's more competition.
Well, there's more competition, but it's also becoming a fun thing to do.
It's variety, maybe, because they're not doing the exact same thing that you're doing.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, but weddings now, for instance, have become a huge part of our business.
Wow, I wouldn't even think that.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. We've already got over a dozen weddings scheduled this year, and I just received 2.
That's awesome, because you're like a mobile kitchen, so they could have their wedding reception anywhere, and you bring the kitchen to them.
Yeah, exactly.
And instead of having something cooked hours ago, you're pushing it off fresh.
Right.
Or what, so.
And their guests get variety.
Yeah. So they don't just have 1 or 2 dishes that you have to choose from.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So the opportunities are tremendous. And they're increasing more and more every day.
Okay. Awesome. So when you look out at the future, where do you see, food service, and then more specifically your business going, as things continue to change?
Sure. Well, I see the mobile restaurant industry just continuing to grow. We're seeing a lot of the big names. White Castles now has trucks.
Really? I didn't know that either.
Starbucks is getting into it. Here locally, Schmidt's, it's an established place that's been here for over 100 years now, has 2 trucks. I think they're working on their 3rd.
Wow.
So we're seeing a lot of the brick and mortars, traditional restaurants getting into the mobile industry. We're a society on the move. And, we want things where we're at. So
Absolutely.
What better way to do it than with mobile restaurants? And the expense of opening up a brick and mortar today is tremendous. So not the food trucks are that much cheaper. They can get very expensive.
Sure.
It's not difficult to spend $250,000 on a truck.
Absolutely.
But it offers the opportunity not to be stuck in one location for.
It seems to me almost ideal for someone like you that is going to do something niche, that's passionate about what they do, because, I mean, you look at the statistics of something that's not a franchise, of what's the probability that it will close in failure is really high, you know, versus, I guess I don't really know the food truck industry, but it seems to me like you would have a lot more opportunity to find where your niche is appreciated rather than gambling on one place,
Absolutely.
You know?
Yeah. And there have been a lot of truck owners that have gone from the mobile restaurant, the food truck, to the brick and mortars.
Once they've already figured it out.
Yeah, it's a great test
or
site.
you build your following.
You do.
You know, to where then you've got a big fan base that you know will come to your restaurant later on down the road. Okay. I think I skipped a question that I want to come back to, because I think from your website and the awesome video that you have up here, you told me you're doing some new things with social media. So tell us just a little bit about, you know, how important and how you're using social media and video, and how important it is to your business.
Well, we're social media driven, unfortunately. Because we're mobile, everybody's out and about.
Yes.
And as we were talking before the segment, everybody's on their phone, so social media is
most of the time. Yeah.
We've done social media from the beginning, but it was very generic, very basic. Hey, this is where our location is for today, or maybe even for the week. And you know, we have followers that have followed us very loyally. Although, you know, we haven't built a whole lot there. We just hired a PR firm to handle our social media. Okay. And noticed they're using a lot more video and well, pictures now, but video to come.
It takes a while to ramp it up.
It does.
Well, you're going to have another one to be able. She's going to be able to use that,
yeah,
right?
There you go. But the photos have just increased the number of interactions on social media. Are we seeing it on the trucks right now? It's only been a week. I don't know if I can see it yet, but I am seeing a lot more just activity.
Well, I can just tell from looking at what you're doing and some of the things that you're talking about, that this change is going to be super positive for you. Oh, yeah. And a lot of people that I've seen business-wise, not just in your profession, but anywhere, there's a total difference between people that just may like what you sell versus people that are fans of who you are and what you do. And it sounds to me like that's the big transition that you're making.
We want to build fanatically loyal fans.
Awesome.
Not just customers.
Absolutely. Well, Jim, tell everybody how they can find you, your website, social media. What's the best way for them to find you?
Best way, as you can see in the back, is Pitabilities.com. You can find our schedule on there. On social media, Facebook, Pitabilities, Instagram, Twitter. We post where we're going to be every single day. We also do, we'll punch this in there, we do catering with the truck, but we also have just expanded into drop-off catering. So anybody that's got an office meeting
like
or something.
Party or,
we can drop off our pita bar to them from 20 people to 200.
Awesome. And today you said you're going to be not far from where we are in Gahanna, up at Zulilly's. If you're watching this live, they can go over and try you out today, right?
Yep, you can try us out at Zulilly or at the OSU Wexner Medical Center Eye and Ear Institute today.
Oh, that's right. You get 3 trucks, so you're multiple places all the time, right?
One of them's down getting the rebranding, so it's getting finished up today.
Well, good deal. Well, thanks so much for being here, Jim. We appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed this installment. Definitely a little bit different. Go see Jim. Go check out Pitability. Watch us next week. Again, we're changing the time to 10:30. We're doing a little bit earlier to fit with everybody's schedules. No winner on the Amazon Echo Dot this week. If you would have signed up, you would have won. It's free. I almost guarantee you'll love it. Being able to talk to the internet and get what you want is awesome. So again, from Rebel Financial, thanks so much. Check us out next week, Facebook, YouTube. We'll see you then.